or when you've reached the point where you simply can't carry on. Ask a group of people, and you'll find each person has a different take on what burnout means. I'm burned out with swimming. I just don't enjoy it anymore. I'm bored and frustrated with this job. I'm in burnout. Well, I'm definitely burned out. There are so many demands. Are you kidding? This is real burnout. Interestingly, prior to 1974, there wasn't a recognised name for burnout, even though the condition has surely existed throughout history. Psychologist Herbert Freudenberger and Professor of Psychology Christina Masloch first independently researched and made known the concept of burnout. Freudenberger is credited with coining the term while working long hours at a substance abuse clinic. At the time, burnout was used as slang to describe the effects of extreme drug use, but was soon adopted by the clinic staff to describe the toll visited upon them by the punishing demands of their work. Previously, burnout was not recognised as a condition on its own, but was incorporated into the broader categories of stress syndromes or nervous breakdowns. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, burnout is not regarded as a medical condition and only marginally as a mental ailment. It is only recently, 2019, that WHO acknowledged burnout at all, categorizing it as a syndrome conceptualized as resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed, in the organization's diagnostic manual, International Classification of Diseases. This definition was guided by Christina Masloch's Inventory of Burnout, which covers 3 main areas. Exhaustion measures feelings of being overextended and exhausted by your work. Cynicism measures an indifference or distant attitude towards your work. Professional efficacy measures your satisfaction with past and present accomplishments, and it explicitly assesses your expectations of continued effectiveness at work. Again, the focus here is on workplace burnout. In fact, WHO goes on to state that burnout refers specifically to phenomena in the occupational context and should not be applied to describe experiences in other areas of life. While WHO's definition recognises one aspect of burnout, in the workplace, it disregards the various types associated with many aspects of living in the current climate, especially given the additional stresses that COVID-19 has brought to bear. Well, I'm not in the workplace, but I am sure as hell burned out. Burnout can affect anyone, from stressed-out career-driven people and celebrities to overworked employees and homemakers. So, to define burnout, types as well as degrees of burnout need to be considered, not only in the workplace, but also in a broader context, which we will explore in this book. But in the meantime, people generally agree that burnout means the following: I'm fed up. I can't take any more of this. I am so over this. I don't think I can keep going. I've had it up to here. I'm running on empty. So how can you tell whether it's burnout or something else? We'll look at that next. Chapter 2. Sautéed or deep fried? As we have seen, burnout is most commonly associated with the workplace, or when a person takes on extra responsibility and feels overworked, overbooked, and indispensable. But burnout is far more nuanced than just being busy or overwhelmed by responsibilities. If we return to the World Health Organization's 2019 classification of burnout, a syndrome that results from chronic workplace stress that's not successfully managed, again we see the focus is on the workplace. But anyone who